Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls. It's that time of the night. It's COD time. We are ready. We are raring. Nexa Esports, welcome along. Of course, come here to support your side. I believe so. Isaac Kusu, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody else, welcome along. Tonight, our first cast here of the EU Competitive League is going to be a banger. Straight out of the rip. Division 4 we have starting off for our first match in this overall season for this one. For their first ever ECL League. And you know what? It's going to be a banger. Like I says, Nexa Cuns versus EGID. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. Don't know what to expect from these teams, to be fair. So we're going to see exactly what is about to go down. The teams, right? Speaking of which, we need to speak about the players, right? So we've got Wizard, Sirens, Zoxite, and Sick on the side of Nexa Cuns. On the opposition's roster, they have Isaac, L2CN, Prazo, and a Stranger. So that means that when it comes to the callcaster, we have to switch your Rooney, make sure we are on the right side. We know what we're doing. So we're looking forward to it. Maps though. Look at the maps that we have this evening. Starting off in the rip. I've already put a scoreboard up, but it was just to test something. But that's not the way it's going to go. Right, so we have protocol on our map, number 1 hardpoint, followed by a hacienda. Search and destroy. And anytime we'll see a hacienda later on as well, potentially, if we go to that 4th hardpoint. But in between then, we will see our control once again, this time another map of protocol. And if we go the distance all the way to the very end of map 5 on our Cuns, we will see a skyline search and destroy. Interesting set of maps for sure. Protocol we very rarely seen when we were on LAN at the weekend. Very rarely seen it. So wonder what that's going to mean in this grand scheme of things. We do have teams switching around on Codcaster. Thankfully they decided they're going the other way around. So everybody in the lobby is ready. We're going to get into that protocol hardpoint for map number 1. Like I said, it's going to be an interesting one to see where we start off. How this series is going to go down. We don't have any predictions in the chat because we were too busy making sure that everything else was working, because this is a new set of overlay scenes and such like. So because it's a completely new league structure, a new setup of everything, had to be done. That being said, map number 1 is underway, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get straight into things here as Nexa Cuns are the first team out of the blocks. Starting off here, taking the first couple of kills, backing forward, but they'll get that first few seconds on that hardpoint early on. We'll make sure we get in between these change of scenery, and let's make sure that the Codcaster is working for us. There we go. Cod buttons are working. Good stuff. Here we are, starting off, but one player we got to keep an eye on, L2CN. Wasn't in a great position there. Does eventually get picked off though, but the hardpoint still in favour of EGID. But W Wizard, look at that. The Wizard, 3 players dead in the feed. That'll be Sicko, Sirens and Wizard all finding a kill each to push back. Players of EGID straight back into that spawn. Good with trades going their way though, and EGID start to push themselves out. The remaining time here going to Nexa Cuns. We've got 3 more seconds before we rotate, but you do see EGID have been split out. Coming from the other building, spawn side of Nexa Cuns in favour of P2. Pushing too far through their building, but they will get spawns out really close by though, so Sicko, who's going to be able to get towards that time very early on. The full team of Nexa Cuns back on to this side of the map. They're going to gain some superior control as it stands, and up top we've got Wizard, who is absolutely perfect spot here to pick a few players coming from that spawn, but I don't think he's quite going to spot the 2 players that are still in the back. They're waiting for their team as Zoxite finds 2. They're very slow to start with for the team of EGID. No idea what he's looking for, but Stranger probably in most strangest positions to hold off for that long time, because they've given so much time here to Nexa Cuns, and the Wizards currently running on that massive spree. Let's see if we can get on board and see exactly what he's cooking up here as he's looking to find even more kills as the rotations are coming in. 4 seconds left on P2 into that P3 building, into ammo, and we've already got the setup ready. Nexa Cuns finding 1 kill. Wizard found his 6 before he falls. Sirens finding a gunfight with that Jackal in hand though. Does fight it, but the early close spawns are coming towards EGID. They do find the kills to get on through into that hard point is where it's at. Isaac trying to fight on in, but there's plenty of players here as Nexa make their way back into the hard point, pushing the spawns of EGID straight out once again. So far, we've got a massive margin on our hands here. 60-second margin going the way of Nexa Cuns. 3 dead once again in the feed. Make that forest. Siren finds another. Wizard, Sicko and Sirens were on a couple of sprees. The Wizard does get eventually picked off, but looking here at the hardpoint, expecting the players down towards that drop elevator side. We do have the players coming from that control B side, but then that boat isn't the easiest position to get into here inside this console room. Still fighting from up top though. You're going to have Wizard in a snaky spot. Slides on out. Finds a kill on Isaac. We'll get the support there for his team there as well, because all 4 players are in and around the hard point. No one nearby pushing by in an 80-second lead. Going the way of Nexa Cuns. I mean, this is at this stage, it's not looking good if you're EGID, because they're needing to find some kills. They're needing to get opportunities and find some breaks, but they're not going smoothly here for the EGID squad. Just holding inside at this time. 100-point difference is the margin at the moment. Couple of good kills here from Wizard. Once again, he's an absolute wizard on his sticks. Make it 4. Champion performance so far from Wizard. Should we be calling him Harry? Oh, the nade does come in though, and eventually takes him out of that hard point. 3 dead in the feed, and L2CN, who's been the player at the start of the round. It started off very well, but everybody else in the team struggling to find kills here so far, as everybody in Nexa Cuns are just absolutely railing them. Absolutely railing them. Are we going to see a major difference here? 3 dead once again for EGID as they're pushed back in the spawns. You start to think, are EGID really a Division 4 team ready to compete at the likes of this against Nexa Cuns? Because so far, the Nexa squad are looking absolutely dominant here already. And this is only map number 1. Sicko on a 5 spree as well. The team just can't be stopped at the moment. Does eventually fall though. Isaac the only person to do anything with it. Wizard on an 18 and 7. You got 15 and 8 for Sicko. Players all going positive on the side of Nexa. Ever so slightly, but everybody on the opposition side are just going negative, and you can't win a hard point in a position like that, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you have to hold. The position are pinned back in the spawn. Let's look around the map here, because over towards back building, Sicko sneaking on up towards Isaac. We'll get some damage done. Doesn't find that pick though. Will be challenged. L2CN finds that kill, but Cyrus is going to try and get that trade out. He does do so. But Wizard going towards that P2 side. Fucking level marker GCast. I fucking love you, boy. Isaac now on control with a hardpoint. Probably the most amount of time they'll get here. 35 seconds to play for. Nobody nearby. But Zoxite will come on. Foggy with that 4 runs in a row as well. I do appreciate it, buddy. Looking over. Where are we going to see? P2 still in the hands of Nexa for a few moments there. It does get eventually traded out here, but we're already about rotate anyway. 12 seconds of scrap time going towards EGID. I'm pretty sure they can accept that for now. Isaac in the back does find one though. There's another player nearby up top there. He finds him inside the building. His team come in to support. The hardpoint's cleared. All of a sudden, EGID are starting to get a little bit into the swing of things. Figured out how to fight, warm up them fingers, and are inside this new zone. Still a massive lead day going towards Nexa Cuns though. Spawns in the back. Sirens finds 2. Spawns on their favor, and they're going to get past that 200 point mark. Sirens again. Another beamer. Finding 3 so far. Now, only person out the outside here, L2CN, who's looking good. Doesn't find a kill there either this time round. Now we've got Prozo trying to jump up the top. Wizard finds that kill there in the back. Now, Stranger going around the flank. Everybody of an Nexa Cuns inside the hardpoint. 20 more seconds to gain on it. The hardpoint does get broken for a few seconds. Stranger tries to slide on through, but Wizard with a 3 in a row. And ladies and gentlemen, a 6-piece to take the mark, and every single one of the players are almost over that 100 point margin. They know how to hold a hard point. They definitely know how to find win and, well, how to win and find gunfights. At this point in time, 20 seconds is all they need. Back down in the console. This was a really strong hold for the Nexa crew, and they're already inside. Sirens gonna spot Stranger. Chawando and Stranger will find that pick. Traded out instantaneously. Isaac's there going to try and probably trade this one out here if he can get away, but he's holding for too long in the wrong spot, giving his position away. Now we've got players coming on in here, and it's all green once again inside the hardpoint. Wizard can't find a kill this time round. Teammate Sirens doesn't do. That's 4 dead in the feed. He's just going to get that break, maybe even get past that 100 point margin, as all 4 players are inside the zone. Don't need much time though if you are Nexa Cuns. You only need 16 more seconds. They will get past that 100-point margin though if you're EGID, and thankfully they're not getting 100-point club. But at this point in time, I'm pretty sure that the game's start to about run away from them. It's a big comeback here to try and survive this one. Zoxite though, let's see where they can go this time round. Zoxite slides on in. Wizard found his kill though, Silence finding another. Now we're going to see Zoxite making an extra player falter to that side. And look at that, 18 and 21. Zoxite finally going negative, but the Wizard absolute storming the map here. 32 and 13 up from top. Grandma's all of a sudden 3 dead once again in the feed. Silence and Sickle combined to find a couple. Dead in the feed, 8 more seconds is all you need. And ladies and gentlemen, if EGID don't push on out here, they are going to definitely lose map number 1. It's almost indefinite at this point in time. And map number 1 will go the way of Nexa Cuns. Let's go, Nexa. Map number 1 in the bag. And I'm not sure you can do anything other than unbelievable performance from Wizard. Smashed it in the kills department. 34 and 13. What an absolute champ. And if everything else is to go that as well, Sickle with 22 kills. Nobody in the team of EGID managed to get past that 20 kill margin. So let's look at that. Scores on the doors, ladies and gentlemen. That does mean Nexa Cuns, sorry. Start off with a very, very strong start. The boys are slamming. And that's exactly what Nexa Esports says. They're very much right in that for sure. Map number 1 in the bag. This is exactly the way you want to start your matches up. Cash James, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it, buddy. But yeah, what a strong, strong start. You expect the teams to start getting warm now, though. So, I mean, it took a while for EGID to find the opportunity to kind of warm up. But they got slowly back into it. They got past that 100-point, thankfully. Because if they didn't, it was going to be pretty nasty. It was just looking really bad for the guys of EGID. But we're going into a different game mode. We already mentioned S&D is our next matchup. Where did we say we're going? We're off to a hacienda, aren't we? We're off to a beautiful hacienda S&D map. And you know what? The good thing is they have fixed the quadcaster, I think pretty much at this point in time. Fingers crossed. It looks pretty decent so far. But we ain't going to jinx it, right? Because we know how things go when it comes to that. We will just have to switch over the quadcaster once again. Swap teams because EGID should be the A side this time round going into the S&D. But how do you think that map number 1 went? If you thought it was going to be a total whitewash the way it started out, it didn't look good for EGID. They're starting to warm up though. S&D is slightly different. They get to play a slower play style potentially. Hacienda, decent enough map when it comes to search and destroy. Big enough to kind of rotate around, find new opportunities. But I feel like the way that map 1 went, top looks clean, mate. What is it? Oh, mate, this is a Team G. This is a Mark of G special. This is my own top. My own top. It's even got my name. There we go. There. Oh, sorted. Maybe we need to get Team G in the ECL, ladies and gentlemen. Do we get Team G in the ECL? That's a clean top. There we go. We start off our own team. There we go. Map number 2. Everybody's ready. We're hearing it in the comms. You might see me say ready, but that was because I'm telling them I'm ready. You know what that means though? Like we said, it's Hacienda Search and Destroy. Map number 2. Nexa Cuns 1-0 up already in this series. Making sure these overlays are ready. We are ready in the game. We are ready for map number 1. It's already first blood in favor of the Nexa Cuns. I actually love the name, by the way. It was phenomenal. I liked it. Love it. So here we go. Map number 2, Search and Destroy, on its way. We're going to get a 2-2 split here. Make that 3 players going towards that A bomb site here for the attackers of EGID. Nice wee wrap around play here as well, coming from L2CN. He's doing a whole shot, so he's in the water. He's taking a good swim. First opportunity though, strangers noticing. No doors are open. Nobody looking for any first bloods early on. It's a very slow round of S&D. Sicko doesn't spot the player down below. L2CN in that back rotation though does find one pick, giving the attackers that advantage. Now, looking on board, Isaac might come up and close and personal with one of the members who is just above him. Are they going to see anything here? Is the crossover starting to make its way? Wizard does hear the door open. Sicko finds another pick, makes it a 3v3 scenario. Balls, player is lying through, does fall. L2CN no weak. After finding Wizard. 2v2 scenario. Got the 2 players of Nexa trying to rotate the map. Take it 1 for 1. All down to the 1 player left alive here. It is going to be Sicko. Sicko's going to have no time. And that will be the round over and done with. The bomb though does kill a teammate. I mean, that's a very unfortunate scenario. I don't know why you'd be anywhere near the bomb once you know the bomb's about to go. Silliest thing I've ever seen in my life, but well done. Round number 1 in the hands of EGID. Let's go back onto the attackers. This time though it's going to be our team of Nexa. 2-2 split till mid. 2 going up top, 2 going down below. Good opportunity here. It's going to be about the first pick here. L2CN spotted straight down the lane. Nades going left, right and centre. Double kill. Well, technically Sirens and Zoxite will both fall to that same, because Sirens will get the mistakes were made, and all of a sudden it's down to Wizard. Can he be the Wizard here? Will he find the magic? He finds 2, they line up for him! Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? He leaves himself in a 1v2. Now that is not what I was expecting. Maybe this boy is the Wizard. Definitely a Wizard on his sticks. Finds a double, but the bomb's down. He's going to have to try and regather, or he's going to have to try and find these 2 kills. Oh, the 2 are going to line up again, but it's unfortunate there. EGID will win the round, but Wizard almost pulled it back. Oh, that came off of a very early nade. It didn't work out for Sirens as they find theirself and Zoxite with the first bloods. And gives yourself a difficult scenario straight off the rip. Let's get back on board though. You've got L2CN and Stranger who are currently 2-0. Well, I say 2-0 in the streak, but 2 on a streak, and yeah, L2CN is on a 2 streak. This time all 4 players of EGID go down this right side. I'm going to push on up towards that B bomb site. You do have a good overlook here if you're Sirens. Doesn't going to see a bomb though, but it depends on where the player does rotate on round. You've got 1 player sneaking around the back. Zoxite did get the first pick early on. Another player comes sliding on out. Zoxite will find 1. He'll make it 2. Is he going to turn and burn and find a 3? Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. What we just seen. Zoxite, you absolute goat. You even might get all 3 of these kills inside that final kill cam, because here you go. There's 1. There's 2. Turn around the pistol in for 3. Zoxite pulls 1 back in the round for that one. What a round from Zoxite. 4 streaks so far. The comeback they need. Nades over the top though from L2CN and see if he can find anything going down that A site. That wizard, once again, first blood, going his way. Nade comes out from Zyrans. This one actually connects in the opposition this time. Leaves them in a 3v2 scenario because Aztec did get Zox out in the meantime. But now, pushed up towards the end of this map here. A-bombs will be planted. Declan, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. All about Isaac. Where is he going? Two teammates working together now, having to try and clear their way. They're in a 2 versus 3 scenario. The bomb's down. They've got 30 seconds to play with. All the lanes are being watched. Silence is going to get the time and finds the pick on Prazo. Now, you're all left once again. 1 player versus 3. Spots Sirens. Takes some shots. 14 seconds left on the time. Not enough time to go and do all of this. There's no way. Finds all 3. Isaac does find 1 though. 1v2 scenario. Sirens there to answer it. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, another one. That's my all, Alf. What? Declan is your all, or... I am so confused. I don't know what you're talking about. So next Cuns pull it back to 2-2. Sirens had a good round there as well. Managed to find 3. From the scoreboard, Wizard is 3-3. Zoxite 4-2. Sirens 4-2. Sicko finding first blood, traded out, 1 back for 1. L2CN gets the nade kill. You're in a 2 versus 2 scenario, the quickest round of deaths early on here. Now, L2CN's going to chase for that kill, does find Wizard, shoots in the back, finds Zoxite as well, trying to laser from a distance with that gun. How of a sudden is L2CN able to find that shots through that wall, expecting where he's going to be. Good timing there, but they will regather that bomb and now go towards that B-bomb site. Knowing fine well exactly where Zoxite had went off to. Oh, that's my AWP and not my out. That makes sense. They have spotted the player of Zoxite. It will be picked off. And ladies and gentlemen, EGID will take the lead once again. A very quick round it was though. Very quick round. Got the Optic Texas fans in the house on top board with Sirens. We're going to watch down this B site. All 4 players pushing up quite quickly. L2CN's doing that route once again. Taking the Shotsy water route. Trying to find the players in the back. This bomb will be pit down and L2CN's going to get the timing on this. Finds 1. Onto Zoxite. Now you've got player number 4, Prazo's going to get the next pick, he's going to get the second pick, and he's not going to find a first. Sicko's there. But all 3 players are converging into Sicko. 1 will be found, make it 2 will be found from Sicko. But L2CN on a 4 streak. 6-2, gets that bomb down, gains that RCXD as well for the round, for his measures, but yeah, L2CN. Taking the routes, taking the picks, getting the early blood there, gives him the opportunity for EGID once again to take the lead. This time a 2-round cushion once again. They go back to. Now an attacking round for them. RCXD to play with. Isaac's 4-2, Prazo's 3-5. L2CN is the only one really technically carrying his side here as he quickly throws that nade down that aim bomb site. Does get a stun for his measures, so the team of Nexa will realize he is there, and he'll find the kill. Sicko answers it with the first blood. Exactly what he needed there to stop that spree of L2CN, who was starting to look good in that round, in the last round. Good coverage here across that A bomb site though for the Nexa Cun. Closing the doors, making it quiet. Any little bit of sound acknowledgement that they can hear is being used. Go towards that B bomb site now. The two players are nearby. One player watching out is Wizard. He's going to spot Stranger, taking a peek. Teammates will converge. Timing is not going to be a big help here. It's Prazo. Stranger actually shoots his teammate. That's unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Stranger does answer back with one other team player, but it's going to be down to number 4. Prazo all left alone. 1v2 scenario. Can he pull it off against all odds? The answer to that is no, ladies and gentlemen. Sicko will find a kill. Sicko will get the defuse. And that's going to be another round on the board here for Nexa. A team kill is not what you want to do when you're trying to take routes like EGID did. Prazo was in a 1v2 at the end, trying to find the first. Sicko's in a prime position to spot that player sliding on through as the bomb is down. Only way he could go was towards that bomb site. Once again, back onto the Nexa side for their attacking round. Which position do we decide to go here? Bomb will be gathered. Where do we go? 2-2 split here coming up from EGID in the defensive side. You've got 3 players pushing up that A site. The bomb carrier holding off, waiting for the push down mid. But they're waiting time because they do hear that RCXD making its way round. We do know that's L2CN. He's going through mid-map at this moment in time, trying to find the opening. Well, that has been done. They are pushing on through. Zoxite will clear his rounds, trying to be the first one pushed up. You might spot that player sliding on down. He does find a first blood. Now, they know exactly where he is, where they are. Strangers, get some shots on towards Zoxite. Teammate will come up and clear that. That's Isaac. Now, full rotation coming out. Wizard has to try and stay in a corner. Survives at 31 HP in a dream. Spots his other teammate, sends a stun out. Will fall. Isaac finds a kill. Sicko gets the trade. Sirens and Sicko in a position against Stranger and Prazo. Going to have to get that bomb down. 27 seconds to play with. All the knowledge the EGID need is the fact that where the bomb is going to go. And they know it's down towards that B site. So now it's about clearing as much of that ground as possible and checking their corners. Sirens and Sicko are both watching the exact same position. Spot Stranger though. One player is spotted. 2 players are over there though. So he's managed to get that knowledge as well by sliding on through. Prazo's got to take the long way round. First blood though goes to Sicko out of the 2. Now he has to do it. There's the only way in is this way. He finds one. Prazo turns and burns. Tries to find a second. It wasn't to be. Nexa even the scores once again. Sicko there to close it on out. The joys of being in a 2v1 scenario. Give yourself the advantage, find the trades, get the win. Exactly, does it. Sicko though. Staying alive out of that one. Currently on a 6 streak, 9-3 this time round. Having the best S&D performance so far of the 2 teams. Has gained that RCXD as well. Double nades over the top here. You're in a separate split here. Oh, Sicko's going to get the time in on the bomb carrier. Oh my god. Isaac though wins that gunfight somehow, somewhere. 3v3 scenario. All outside. 2 versus 4 now. Traded back and forward. L2CN finds Siren Zone. Now they're in a position where they can regather that bomb. Let's look at the attackers. So they look to gather once again where that drop bomb was. Rotations round, expecting the players in the back. Not managed to clear much of the area so far from where the dead bodies are piled up. Nothing spotted towards A. Slides might give away position up, but they've got 29 seconds to play with. Nobody spotted towards that bomb site. Goes to clear. Prazo finds Zoxite, gives herself a position now. All down to the Wizard. Harry needs to turn up here. What can he pull out of his sleeve? We know how much you can pull out of a wizard's sleeve, but he has to pull out 2 kills and a defuse. He finds the first. Is he going to find his second? Is he going to get the time when the player's playing chicken early with him though? He's not going to find the opportunity. 80 seconds to play with. Shots are fired. Prazo's challenged, taking the time out of this. Will play Ring a Rosies for that time. It is going to be all down to timing here. Prazo falls. Not enough time on the bomb. He is the wizard, but he can't do it all. Shakes his head in disappointment because he knows that was a close one. He could have had it, but now it's map point for the EGID squad. Sicko's the go. I don't want to hear else, says Skitsy. But next, I need to regain here on this one. They need to win the next 2 rounds to take it 2-0 in the series. They are on the attack this time. We're watching Zoxite from behind. All 3 players going up top. Just trying to look at the lanes. Sicko finds first blood. Isaac trades back. Wizard finds another. And now we're in a position where L2CN seems to be chasing players. Slides on down. Wizard finds another kill. Now it's all in L2CN here. In this attacking round, he's in a 1v3 scenario. This looks like this is going to be a tie game. It's going to be a round 11. Unless L2CN can do something magical. Spots that bomb carrier. What is Sirens doing? Ladies and gentlemen, he's just giving away the position. Giving himself the opportunity. L2CN is not good. It's going to win that gunfight too. It's all down to 1. Sicko in a 1v1. Sicko wins the gunfight. Nexa take it to map 5. Wow. Sure. What did we just see? Literally almost gave the round and the map to EGID. It's 5-5. It's round 11. It's on the cards here. It's all down to it. Defensive side though. For Nexa, your attackers looking to see what they can do. A little bit of a more tentative side. L2CN taking that route once again. You do hear that RCXD roaming around. L2CN is going to hear that. Going to give out that knowledge, that information. Wizard though. L2CN looking for that hop up. Wizard can hear it. Does he hear the waters? Where do you go from here though? Back and forward they go. Still have that RCXD. L2CN's going to go and find a wizard. Turns and gets the kill. RCXD will chase. Sirens will give chase too. Sirens gets a little bit of beam towards him though. Manages to stay alive. But L2CN means he's clearing that round. They're going to be able to get that bomb down towards the A site. And they're in the advantage. A 4v3 scenario. Regather towards that A site. L2CN is still trying to make rotations round. Sicko pulls out some shots. Zoxite and Co. Needing to find more. Sicko does find the first blood. Gonna see a rotation from the back though. L2CN is gonna find Sicko. Zoxite finds one as well. Isaac finds Zoxite. It's in a 1 scenario here. Last alive. Sirens. 1v2. Bomb down. Difficult ask. Can be done though. L2CN is on the left hand side. Is beamed. Sirens now all to play for here. Get some shots off and doesn't get the chance to get the bomb. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be the round. And Nexa Cuns will concede the round even though Sirens does get the kill in the end. But EGID will win the map. A very close one. Around 11 it came to. 6-5 scenario. Not the way it looked like it was going to go, if I'm honest. But a good round nevertheless. L2CN obviously having a great performance in that one. With the routes and such. But yeah, that is completely and utterly faded, so we will get off of that straight away. So there we go, a 1-1 map count we have. Nexa Cuns taking the hard point. A 6-5 in the S&D going the way of EGID. We're going to control protocol. All to play for in this one. Who gives herself the first match point out of the two teams? Here we go, it did start just the other day. Let's watch some of them clips while we get ready here. The score is obviously not that. It is 1-1 in the scoreboards. Get some of the replays off. Look at that from Wizard, was disgusting. So was that from Zoxai as well. Filthy. 3-piece to win the round for that one. Absolutely disgusting scenes. Look at that one. And there's the final one. That was the 3 in a row. We're heading into it. One apiece. EGID on the attacking round early on in the control here. Defense pushed up though, straight towards ammo as quickly as possible. First blood going the way of Sirens, makes it 2 in a row. Trying to stay up towards his ammo side. You've got Zoxite taking shots right at the back of spawn, but will be traded out instantaneously. Back and forward, those Sirens keeping the spree going, does eventually fall. Look at this sicko. Spots the player going up the zip wire. It's going to start chasing. Does get picked off though in the meantime, doing it as the players are nearby. Taking that hint and that route round towards that B site. Gunfight's going inside Grandma's. Oh, inside ammo. There's one Zoxite. 2 of the players pushed up. Got opposition in the other side though, but they're going to be able to get some ticks of progress towards that first A site. Control being done. Opportunity being made. Brazo will get the challenge in from Sicko. Sicko finds a kill. Zoxite finds another. The nade will trade him out. Back and forward. It goes. But kills in favour of Nexa. 28 seconds left. There's only one tick of progress made towards that A site. Sirens does spot the player slide on towards that helipad. Sicko finds a two-piece. In the meantime, Sicko in a great spot here to spot the players up towards... Oh, I thought he was going to jump off the map there. Wizard once again finding another pick as well. 2 and 2 does get traded out. Zoxite Sirens having great maps as well so far in this round. But they do swing on to B towards for a second. Zoxite will get the kill on Prazo. Zoxite's going to try and challenge here again. Going to have to make an effort onto one of these zones. It does get stopped for a second, but the kills difference is so far working out for Nexa here as Sicko's on an 8 spree. Or 6 spree, sorry. 2 in a row in the back. A tick of progress being made. Stranger spotted, and there we go. Nexa will win the round in defense, and the spree will continue here for Sicko. One, two, sit down. Where's my third? Let me turn and burn. He does spot the turn and burn. Pre-fires, finds Prazo. There we go. Dead and buried. Next Cuns now with the attack and round this time. 7 in a row from Sicko. Following on from that last map. That round was a nice one for them. Next Cuns going to try and keep that momentum. Once again though, we know how strong the defense can be. Sicko does keep that momentum. Adds an 8, adds a 9. Is he going to add a 10? Yes, he does. Oh my god, a 10 spree. And before you know it, 3 players will hop the A zone. That could be ticks of progress made very, very quickly as the players are all towards that B control site. 2 ticks of progress are made. Looks like we could be potentially on to 11. He does make it 11, makes it 12. Sicko, you're making this look too easy. Preparing for another player in the back. Turn. Rotating ring of roses. Doesn't find the next one. Isaac does get the kill. Trades it out. Ticks of progress will be stopped for now. On towards that A site. Gives them the opportunity to push up the map a little bit here. A stranger expecting the players off a respawn though. Sicko isn't to be stopped though. Does find one. That means A zone is now cleared as well as you see the player fall just as he gets up towards it. Nade sent out. Sicko in a good spot here, trying to predict players coming through that main doorway. Finds one, finds a second, but doesn't get the kill on Stranger. Traded back and forward. Prazo now though was on a 5 spree before they fell. Now Wizard's on a 5 spree. It's like everybody all of a sudden just knows how to gun everybody out of the points. And here we go. Nexa gain the point. A zone is secured. Now to work towards that B side. They have the man advantage here by 4. Wizard once again 7 spree as well. Ladies and gents, what are Nexa cooking up here? Because this is an absolute storm. Oh, it's a fiesta. Here we go. We're going to be marinating so much bodies here. As Nexa have got the lead by 5. They're getting the tick of progress made towards B, but the player does get traded out eventually. Wizard keeps his spree going. He's on the 9. Almost as if they're swapping over who does what as he makes it 10 in a row. Is he going to make it 11? Yes, he does. Wizard is a wizard. Here we go. Sicko and Wizard just can't be stopped on this map here in Protocol. And the Wizard on the hardpoint was doing the exact same. Now they need to try and get up themselves to get some progression here towards this B site. One player will hop it. You're going to have Wizard looking over the top. Still in a position to find more kills as he's added 12 in a row. Feel the EGID are in a really tough spot now with 4 lives left. They're not going to have to win this in ticks at this point in time. If you are Nexa, you're going to win this by kills. But L2CN will get one more kill here to try and stop that progression so far, but you're in a 4v10. What do you do here differently that will win you the round? Sirens drops down Spiral, will be taken out from L2CN. Stranger will find another kill on Sicko. Made it down to a 4 versus 8. Still double with the figures. A nice challenge from L2CN, but will be traded out by Wizard, who is still going 13 in a row. It's going to make it 14 as well. And oh my god, what an absolute domination in the map here for the Wizard. 1 player left alive. Will be found. Nexa Cun. Destroying in control. 2-0 is the lead. I honestly don't understand what I have just witnessed. Sicko and Wizard having absolute rounds. Nothing can stop them on protocol as it stands. Sicko 17 and 9. All correct. Still on a 14 spree. You've got 16 and 2 for Wizard. First blood goes the way of LTCN. Rezo getting shot through the window. Stranger automatically getting shot through the window from Wizard here as well. You already see the players pushing on up. Stranger in a tough spot. Wizard's spree will eventually fall. We have players right beside each other. LTCN trying to make that opportunity in the back. All players will be spawning here. Sicko has got the jump on them. There's going to be one. Going to turn. Find a second on Isaac. Yes, he does. Now he's going to expect him in that corner, in the spawns. This is the prediction, and he's known very well how these spawns work. It's going to try and challenge it. Stranger, though, is best to it. L2CN now trying to get up that zip wire here as well. Knows there's a player nearby. Just can't spot him. Eventually does find him, but Sirens now is the person to take control here as they are on 5 in a row. In this defense, working strong, makes it 6. What have you been feeding these guys? Because they are just absolutely cooking. Now Sirens is on an 8 spree. Give me what these guys have got because they just do not miss. The progression is stopped for now. Sirens picks up that sub. Doesn't work out for him there as he does get traded out. Back and forward it goes. Sicko just using the Hellstorm missiles. That is what they need here to whittle down the time. 10 more seconds left. Wizard gets his one out as well. Ladies and gentlemen, they're on B zone. They're down the numbers. They're down the deaths and lives. And they're not even getting ticks of progress. But now they stop the time. One player will get on towards A. Now they need to try and keep this alive. Sicko knows where one is. Taking their time. Toxic will get the kill though. Turns and burns. 10 lives left. Players are in the back of their spawn. And Sicko's going to spot them all. Going to get the route. Finds one. Doesn't get the kill. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a 3-0 goes the way of the Nexus. And I just don't believe it. Like, that was something else. Like, I swear, I've never seen so many straight shooting shots. Even from the challengers, boys. The boys were beaming. PC check, PC check. But what a round. Sicko, unbelievable. 22 and 12. Even Wizard, 20 and 6. Like, there is literally nothing stopping the two of them there. Unbelievable performance, ladies and gentlemen. That does mean, though, we have a scenario where it is match point in favour of Nexa Cuns. The Nexa Cuns can win this one if they take it as they've been doing so far in the respawns, because they've been slamming. Outright slamming, and we're going into Hacienda Hardpoint. That was a close map for them on the S&D. This time, though, a different series, different kind of idea. This time going into what will be a respawn. And the respawns are disgusting so far. Like, Wizard, for example, 2 maps of respawns. Do you want to know where they're over 50 kills in 2 respawns? That is disgusting. If I'm going to tell you exactly, to be fair, it's not even worth telling you. It's, oh, right, so 34 in map 1, 20 in map 3. Total 54 kills, right? You've got 13 deaths and 6 deaths. It's only 19 deaths in 2 full respawn maps. 1 control, 1 hardpoint. He's absolutely turning up. Sicko had a great round as well. I'm not going to lie, that was an unbelievable performance from them. It's going to be a really difficult one here to determine who's going to be our MVP of the series, because when players are beaming like that, you just don't know what to do. You just don't know what can happen, right? That being said, let's go over to some of these replays. Let's go and watch some of them. Is the score now, like we said, is 2-1 in favour of the Nexa crew. Wow. Yo, baby girl, welcome back over on Kick. Appreciate it. Guys, we are live on Kick, YouTube, and Twitch as well, so thank you for tuning in wherever you are. I hope you're enjoying the gameplays. I'm hoping you're enjoying the guys of Nexa absolutely slamming in our last map, destroying EGID. 3 rounds to 0. I was going to say 1. I was going to even give them 1, but I mean, you just couldn't give them 1 there. It was a rough map for them. And it was protocol, so I mean 2 protocols going in the favour of respawn wise towards that Nexa team. Now we're going back to Hacienda where it was a 6-5 in the S&D in favour of EGID, but it's a respawn, makes a difficult task. Yo, Major Chafin, how you doing, lad? Not met Major Chafin for the first time in real life, would you believe it? In real life, him and Pablo and Connie, it was a fantastic time over in Stoke, or down in Stoke. I'd say over, for some people it's over, for me it's very much down there. But it was a great event. Further, I really enjoyed it. I was going to say, thoroughly enjoyed it, because T's, L's and R's are just not on my vocabulary. Right, see? Vocabulary. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. Hope you've recovered though, Major. Hope you're doing well. I'm still kind of catching up on sleep, to be fair, but I mean, that's the joys of it all. What's good, cakes? To be honest, won the Celtic. I mean, I'm a Dundee fan, and to be fair, draw, then draw against Rangers, a draw against Celtic, a win against Dundee United. I mean, we're having a ball at the moment in time. Didn't think I'd ever say I'd had a great weekend in Stoke, but we are here. That 4-hour drive to get me home 4 AM was brutal, mate. I can't believe you did it. I was going to do that as well, but I was like, nah, I'm glad I stayed, to be fair. Right. Map number 4 it is, though, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we head to that beautiful map once again. That Hacienda Resort. Here we are, ready for map number 4. Our Mexicans have the advantage in a 2-1 lead, going into another respawn where we have seen Nexa being absolutely dominant in so far. And here we go. I need to put that on back for Team 2 for their second win. But there we go. Back into game we go. Straight in. Isaac looking towards us. Right hand side here, trying to gain superiority around the outside of the map. But it's all about the middle map control. Prazo, 3 dead in the feed though, going the way of Nexa. He's the last man nearby. Does find a pick. Wizard's there to answer it back. He's going to be traded out by RTL2CN. But in control, Zox won't be able to get at least a few seconds on the board. As it stands, Stranger trying to throw some shoulders around the corner. Oh my god, Zox, if he got that kill there as well. He's being stunned left, right and centre. He's been hit from up top. He's been hit from down below. But he's staying alive, and 25 seconds have gone the way of the Nexa crew. Looking for these rotations though. It's going to be on the outside. L2CN finds one, traded out now. The rotation's coming in early here as Isaac gets onto the new zone in towards that Lambo. P2 position. Sirens. Oh my god, is Isaac blind? Oh, what have we just seen? Sirens though finds off 2 players inside the zone. What a way to do it, and that was disgustingly blind, if I could say the least. Sirens now though, 2 in a row, 5-1. A good lead once again, and hard points have been solid for them. On the outside though, L2CN is going to get the opportunity to find 1. We've got that Codcaster glitch, so we're pushing 2, and he's not even number 2, he's number 1, but L2CN does get into the zone, finding Wizard. Brazo helps out. They will get into the zone with 15 seconds left of scrap time available. Don't think they'll be challenged here. As Sicko's just expecting to wait on that player to come on out. Towards that new zone though, you do have Isaac. Probably going to get up close and personal. They've called timing. It's called timing at the Lacey. He gets stunned. He finds a kill though. 2-way split here. You've got Prazo who's been taking shots. He's gave out the signs to his teammate, but Zoxite has just found all 3 players. And we weren't even on board, but he found all the kills. The multi-kill going their way, the hardpoint going their way. And this is exactly what they need to do. They need to expect the spawns in the back. Sees the stuns come out. Decides to change the other position. The players rotating on the back. Silence finds that kill. Zoxite though has continued to beam from this zone. On the hardpoint, stunned constantly. Just hit by nades, but just finding kill after kills. He's 5 in a row. 8-4. All that time so far. 1 minute and 10 seconds for himself on that time. He's going to get past that 100 point mark. We're rotating out now though. Already the rotation is in here. Nexa comes in the position early on. Sicko waiting. Hit this rock. All set, all ready. And then P4 will be spotted though. 2 dead in the feed. Stranger diving away from that bomb. But Wizard is there to answer it back. His trades back and forward as the Zoxite's on the zone here to help out Wizard. Gets the trades, gets some more time on that clock, and there we go. We've got a 100 point margin here of Nexa, and it just looks like it's running away from EGID. There we go, Zoxite picking at 1. 3 dead in the feed though. L2CN has been the standout performer when he needs to be, but the rest of the players are just not cut out to find the extra kills to help him out as they start on. The break does come in though, and the spawns will be flipped. 2 players dead though, gives them the opening they need, but you do see Zoxite finding 1. 11-6 currently for him, 1 minute and 33 on the time. It's just been absolutely standout performance from him so far in this first set of rotations as we head back towards P1. 3 dead in the feed will be in favour here of EGID as they start to pull that gap a little bit closer. L2CN will find Sicko, the nade will trade him out. Trying to find the rotations around the map here. Shot on the back of Stranger. Hardpoint in control of Nexa. 3 dead in the feed once again. And Wizard watching lane. Sickle finding another kill as well. Seems to be bad timing for him. There we go. L2CN add another one as well. Almost tries to burn in Zoxite from up top, but Zoxite gets the kill. Thankfully, because that was going to be a very, very difficult task. Brazo. 100-point margin once again. Going in towards P2. More players are back here for EGID as they are set up ready for P2. Sirens though. Trying to find the picks early. Knowing there will be a player around the back somewhere. Has spotted a stranger, but from that distance with a jackal, do you go for it? Hellstorm comes out, finds a player in the back though. That opens up here for Sirens as he finds one as well. Zoxite found two with the Hellstorm. The break is in. Only one player on the zone was found. Now Zoxite pushing up towards that spawn. Doesn't manage to get the kills there, but at least the teams are going to be there to hold out. Stranger does kill his teammate, makes it even more of a difficult task for them trying to find the break on in. Sirens getting the players on the stairway. And that is going to be 4 dead once again. Pushing on up now. Sickle expecting the spawns. Really back, far back there. Gets past one of them. Doesn't realise the one's beside him. That will be traded out. But all this time gone as the Wizard beams even more. Now he's spotted the player spawning from behind here at Lambo as well. Gets the shots off. Gets the kill. 16 and 4. Absolute Wizard, Harry. And he even gets out. He pulls on the clock. He vanishes for a second, but Brazo finds the kill. Now they're in a position to hold this time. Over towards P3. Stranger is no stranger to death at this point in time, though it's not looking good for him as he's 7 and 14, double negative. Sirens with a route round the back, climbs over the wall, finds the first. Knows there's another player nearby, finds that kill. Now, two players still hiding on through. Stranger trying to make an opportunity though, working side by side with L2CN. They do get the break once again, and they are going to get past that 100-point margin. Should do, at least. There we go, and that's that 100-point margin now found. Wizard stood in that position to watch the players in the back. Doesn't find any. Now once turns around, finds one. It's on a 2 streak so far. He's having an 18 and 8 round. Another great round for him. I'd love to know what the overall score was in the S&D. But now, watching mid-map, Sirens, Zoxite are all there. Everybody's nearby. The time is going to be great here for Sickle to slide on. Finds one. 2 dead in the feed though. There we go. Sickle on a great spot. Finds 2 once again. He's going to try and turn and find the third with a pistol. Teammate finds the kill though. Hellstorm missile comes out. Nothing found with that one. Second shot does go in. Finds Stranger once again. We're 6 points away here from the winner of this round. And there's nobody nearby. 3 dead in the fade. Zoxite finds all 4 kills. Nexa will win your series. A 250 to 115. What a performance once again. The absolute whiz kid. Zoxite finding a great series as well. Having a great map. But when it comes push comes to shove, it wasn't there for EGID. Unbelievable, Jeff. It is unbelievable. 4th map. Solid stand-up performance for the lads in chat. Your Nexa Cuns who stay in the lobby. They brung it home. They definitely brung it home. Solid win. Solid performance. And that being said, cheers for the cast. Yo, no worries, buddy. No worries. Great performance. Especially that control. Unbelievable. What a series. Nexa Cuns being your winner of the map. Winner of the series. A 3-1 win. The S&D came close. It could have been a 3-0. It was so close to it. It didn't turn out that way. But we're having to say MVP of the series. It has to be... Actually, I'll pull out my sleeve. That's Wizard. Is your series MVP. After such a solid performance... I think he could have pulled everything out of that sleeve. He could have pulled everything out. It's like he had a magic wand at his hand. He was just zapping away Expelliarmus and game over for EGID. Unbelievable. Well done to yourselves. A very good match to watch and cast over. I really do appreciate it once again. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to cast it here on the EU Competitive League Division 4. Winners are Nexa Cuns in our first match of the ECL season. I hope you enjoyed it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back again for a double header on Friday. And then after that, there'll be one on Sunday as well. So we've got a lot of matches coming up here to be casted. So be sure to tune in. And yeah, if you haven't already, hit that follow button, hit that share, get us some little bits out here, and yeah, we'll be sure to see you later on. We'll go back to some of these replays from that last map. It won't be very many because it was so quick, but we were just so enthralled inside it. But yeah, what a fantastic series. I really do appreciate it. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday. Happy hump day to y'all, and we'll see you on Friday. Yo, wizard anytime, mate. Anytime.